Hey guys, it's Jamie.
And I'm Amanda, and we're with Siouxland Libraries.
And today we are here at the brand new Hayward Spray Park. It's a little chilly to use right now.
It is indeed, yeah.
But have you ever wondered where they get the materials to make this concrete?
Well, yeah, and how do they make the different colors?
Yeah, I think I know the perfect place where we can go to find out more.
Let's check it out. All right, so we're here with Clark Meyer in Knife River, South Dakota, at the bottom of this incredible quarry. First, I just got to ask, what is a quarry?
Well, a quarry is a deposit in the ground that was put here millions of years ago,
Okay.
and it's where the minerals deposited. And so when we extract that deposit and use it in our everyday life, the result is the vacancy, and that is the quarry.
So how far down are we right now?
Well, right now we're standing at 320 feet below the surface.
Wow.
Just over the high wall here is I-29.
Yeah.
Just over the other high wall is Lyons Boulevard. So we're kind of just sandwiched right here in the middle of Sioux Falls.
Yeah, this place, I mean, it's absolutely massive. So we get the rocks, we take them out of here. What do we do with them then?
It starts with a blast, and we have a quarry blast. We drill holes down on a ledge with
Okay.
a big rock drill. In fact, I can hear it in the background here.
Yeah, I can see it back there.
And so we drill a pattern of holes. We fill them full of blasting agent. We clear the entire area. And then we have the detonation,
Okay.
which loosens it up and puts it into that big. So, and then some of the equipment, like you see behind us here, is used to haul it to the processing facility,
Okay.
where we crush it down further, and then we screen it and size it for final use for our customers.
All right. So what kind of rock are we looking at here?
This is a quartzite rock.
Okay.
So it's a silica sand that's just been under intense heat and pressure for a million years ago, which forms it into this very unique rock to this area.
Okay.
It's noticed by the kind of the pink hue.
Sure, yeah. You know, it reminds me of the rock kind of like at the old courthouse museum and places like that.
So you'll see it on some buildings downtown.
Okay.
But definitely a different manufacturing. That was very labor intensive, craftsman, hand carved a lot of that stuff.
Oh, wow.
And so it's kind of a craft that's gone by the wayside.
Right, that makes sense.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of big machinery that can kind of help us in a different way now.
Yes.
So how long has this pit been actively mined?
So in this particular hole, we've been over since the early 1980s.
Oh, wow.
Is when we've started mining this hole. But the entire operation has been around since the 1920s.
A long time ago, it was just a field above us.
Yeah.
So how do you know, like if I go to any field in this area, is this what's going to be underneath?
No, that's what makes it unique.
Okay.
In fact, not just on the other side of the interstate, the deposit drops off severely, where it's not even available.
Okay.
But if we go down towards to the falls,
Sure.
the falls, it appears again
Yeah,
through
you
the
can
top.
see
You can
it
see
there.
it.
Yeah.
In the arena and the convention center parking lot, it's right below the surface there.
Okay.
We've been asked when they do any work over there, they hit rock.
Sure.
So we've been asked to help with that. So it varies, and then I think it kind of, you got to think of it like a top of a mountain range, where it sticks up here and may disappear. It appears again by Del Rapids, maybe by Jasper area, but the valleys are between there that there's no rock. So.
That's interesting. So we've got kind of a really special place here in Sioux Falls with this. That's awesome.
All right, Clark, so we got all that rock loaded up in the trucks and we brought it up here. Where are we now?
We are currently standing in the yard, and this is where we stockpile our finished product for our customers to come purchase and use in their projects.
Very cool. So there's just tons of piles of rocks back here. What is this all used for?
Well, it may be hard to see, but every one of these piles, the rocks are a different size. And the engineers specify exactly what size they want for what the final use is. And some of the final uses, it's a major ingredient in concrete.
Okay.
Which, as everyone knows, concrete's in your sidewalks, in your houses, in your schools, and then it's also used like under pipes, your sewer pipes. It's used under turf fields.
Well, and we did like the Hayward Spray Park.
Yeah.
You guys did the concrete there too,
That's
right?
a good example.
Yeah.
This rock is in that concrete
Very
at the
cool.
swimming pool. Yes.
I love that. So really, anytime you're on a road, you're walking down a sidewalk, you're in a building, or you're at the spray park,
Yeah.
you're using some of your products.
You're using quartzite from this facility.
That's
yes.
very cool.
Yeah.
You mentioned that some of these rock piles are like different sizes. You have small rocks, big rocks. How do you crush them or make them smaller from those giant boulders we saw down in the quarry?
Yeah, that's a good question. So at this facility, we have 4 different crushers.
Okay.
So there's a jaw crusher, which, if you can imagine, is just like your jaw, like you're chewing on the rocks.
Okay.
It's an open size and a closed size, and it crushes the rock. And then we have a series of cone crushers too. So the rock goes to the top of the cone, and inside the cone, the eccentrical center moves around, open closes, and just crushes the rock. So.
I mean, those have to be incredibly strong, like machinery to be able to do that. That's amazing.
Yeah, and they have magnesium wear plates on them, which wear out. As you can imagine, the rock's very abrasive, and so every week our crews take out the wear plates and put in new wear
Have to
plates.
replace them.
Every week. Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this has been so much fun learning about like the process, the mine, the quarry, all of that. Like, if I was a kiddo and I wanted to do something like this when I was an adult, like, how would I get started? What would I do?
We have a great team of employees here, and we have a lot of employees that have been here a long time, which speaks to they're enjoying the work. But I always joke, if you played in the sandbox as a kid with a Tonka toys or the trucks,
Sure.
You can do it now in real life.
Yeah, you should have.
The technology has changed so much. The equipment they're running is new, it's modern, it's comfortable. It helps on operator fatigue because they do put in long days during the summer.
Yeah.
And we want to keep them fresh and sharp, but they do a great job, every one of them.
I mean, it sounds like a dream come true, just driving giant big trucks
Yeah.
and crushing rocks.
Playing in the sand.
Yeah, I love that. Well, this has been so much fun. Thank you so much, Clark.
Thank you.
So this has been just an absolutely incredible day.
Yes. It was so unreal to come to this very unique area here in our community to learn more about like how things are made every day with streets, sidewalks, buildings. I loved it.
Yeah, so cool. So we were at the spray park.
Yeah.
Yeah, saw the concrete, and this is it.
And now we learned how it's made.
Yeah, absolutely awesome. And I kind of just want to go back to the library and learn some more.
I think I do too. I think we should do that.
All right, let's do it.
Thank you so much for joining us, guys.
Bye.